330 pounds or 150 kilograms, retractable claws, skull-crushing jaws. This isn't a description of a modern big cat, it's the Thylacoleo carnifex, a predator the world will never experience once again. This prehistoric predator dominated its ecosystem, capable of taking down prey much larger than itself. But here's a surprising fact: the Thylacoleo went extinct just 40,000 years ago. What led to the demise of this formidable hunter, and what insights can its story offer about survival in the face of rapid climate change? As we journey back in time, we'll uncover the secrets of one of nature's most efficient predators and explore the complex factors that shaped its fate. Thylacoleo carnifex, Australia's marsupial lion, presents a fascinating case of evolutionary adaptation. This formidable predator descended not from a lineage of meat-eaters, but from gentle plant munchers, likely related to wombats and koalas or possums. Over millions of years, environmental pressures and changing ecosystems pushed Thylacoleo's ancestors towards a carnivorous lifestyle, requiring a complete overhaul of their physical structure and behavior. One of the most striking features of this transformation is Thylacoleo's unique dentition. Unlike modern big cats, the marsupial lion had no functional canines in its lower jaw and only small ones up top. Instead, it sported massive incisors paired with blade-like premolars that could slice through flesh with terrifying efficiency. This dental arrangement allowed Thylacoleo to perform the same function as a big cat's teeth, but in a completely different way. The evolutionary journey of Thylacoleo raises intriguing questions about the forces that shape species over time. What kind of ecological pressures could drive such a dramatic shift from plant-eater to meat-eater? Was it competition for resources, changes in climate, or the emergence of a new prey species that set this transformation in motion? As we piece together the story of Thylacoleo's evolution, we're gaining insights into the incredible plasticity of life itself and how environmental changes can lead to profound morphological and behavioral adaptations. This evolutionary gambit paid off spectacularly. Thylacoleo carnifex rose to become Australia's undisputed top predator, a 330-pound or 150 kg powerhouse capable of taking down prey much larger than itself. Its unique adaptations allowed it to dominate the Pleistocene landscape, filling an ecological niche that no other Australian marsupial had managed to occupy. But the story of Thylacoleo's incredible body doesn't end with its teeth. To truly appreciate this marvel of evolution, we need to take a closer look at its physical characteristics. From its powerful limbs to its surprisingly agile frame, these features paint a picture of a predator perfectly adapted to its environment and hint at hunting strategies that would make even modern big cats envious. Nature has a talent for creating efficient predators, and Thylacoleo carnifex was a prime example. This prehistoric creature possessed a skull that was a testament to its deadly capabilities, with a wide, heavy structure and a short snout that packed a serious punch. But it was the unique dental arrangement that set this creature apart from modern carnivores. While I've already mentioned Thylacoleo's bizarre teeth, it's worth noting that this dental structure was perfectly adapted to its hunting strategy. Recent studies suggest that this marsupial menace used its powerful jaws to grip its prey tightly, immobilizing it with crushing force. But the true marvel of Thylacoleo's hunting technique lay in its secret weapon, a large, retractable dew claw on its thumbs. This razor-sharp appendage was used to slash or disembowel the unfortunate prey, a method unheard of in any living animal today. The marsupial lion's skull wasn't just built for biting, it was a precision-killing machine. A bony post-orbital bar behind the eye sockets, similar to what you'd find in primates, added extra stability and strength to the skull. This feature, combined with the short, powerful snout, allowed Thylacoleo to generate an incredible amount of force with its bite. While exact figures are difficult to determine, studies suggest that Thylacoleo had the most powerful bite of any mammalian predator, living or extinct. Thylacoleo's deadly adaptations extended beyond its skull. Recent fossil discoveries have revealed that this predator had a stiff lower back and a robust, inflexible tail. At first glance, this might seem like a disadvantage for a hunter. However, these features likely allowed Thylacoleo to brace its body effectively, freeing up its forelimbs for handling food or even climbing. This unique body structure paints a picture of an ambush predator, one that could potentially lie in wait before pouncing on unsuspecting prey. As we unravel the mysteries of Thylacoleo's anatomy, we're left with a creature that seems almost too incredible to be real. A marsupial with the jaws of a lion, the climbing ability of a koala, and a hunting strategy all its own. But to truly understand how Thylacoleo dominated the Pleistocene landscape, we need to take a closer look at its entire body structure and how it moved through its prehistoric world. Thylacoleo carnifex was a 330-pound or 150-kilogram predator that combined incredible strength with surprising agility. Unlike modern big cats built for speed and long chases, Thylacoleo's robust skeletal structure and powerful limbs were designed for raw power, more akin to a supersized version of today's Tasmanian devil. This unique combination of traits hinted at a hunting strategy unlike anything we see in modern predators. Thylacoleo was likely an ambush predator, relying on short bursts of activity rather than long pursuits. It probably lay in wait before pouncing on unsuspecting victims, using its powerful build to quickly overpower larger prey. Recent studies have uncovered fascinating evidence that sheds new light on Thylacoleo's behavior and habitat preferences. Scratch marks found on cave walls suggest that these massive predators may have used caves as dens. This discovery not only supports theories about their climbing abilities, but also gives us a glimpse into their daily lives. The presence of these marks in cave systems provides valuable insight into how Thylacoleo might have interacted with its environment, possibly using these sheltered spaces for protection, resting, or even rearing young. As we piece together the puzzle of Thylacoleo's life, a picture emerges of a predator perfectly adapted to its environment. Its unique combination of strength, agility, and specialized adaptations allowed it to dominate the Pleistocene landscape in ways we're only now beginning to understand. The story of Thylacoleo is a testament to the incredible diversity of life that once roamed Australia. To truly appreciate this prehistoric animal, we need to look beyond its physical attributes and consider its place in the broader ecosystem. What kind of world did Thylacoleo inhabit? What were its prey, its competitors, and how did it shape the environment around it? As we explore the Pleistocene outback, we'll uncover a landscape teeming with megafauna, where Thylacoleo reigned supreme as the apex predator of its time. The Pleistocene outback was a land of evolutionary marvels, where massive Diprotodons and towering monitor lizards roamed alongside a diverse cast of megafauna. In this prehistoric menagerie, Thylacoleo carnifex emerged as a formidable predator. Australia during this epoch, roughly 2.5 million to 11,700 years ago, was a lush landscape teeming with life, vastly different from the arid continent we know today. Thylacoleo's reign as apex predator was no small feat in an ecosystem populated by giants. Diprotodon, the largest marsupial to ever exist, dwarfed the marsupial lion in size, but not in prowess. Enormous flightless birds and massive monitor lizards added to the roster of impressive creatures that called the Pleistocene outback home. While not the largest creature, Thylacoleo's adaptations made it a force to be reckoned with. Its powerful jaws, razor-sharp claws, and strong forelimbs with semi-opposable thumbs gave it an edge in hunting prey much larger than itself. This marsupial lion competed with other formidable predators, including the massive Megalania and the famous Thylacines, better known as Tasmanian tigers. As a top predator, Thylacoleo played a crucial role in regulating prey populations and maintaining the ecosystem's balance. Its presence influenced the behavior and evolution of other species, creating a ripple effect throughout the food chain. The marsupial lion's powerful bite force likely drove the evolution of defensive adaptations in its prey. Fossil evidence has provided intriguing insights into Thylacoleo's behavior. Scratch marks discovered in caves, such as Tight Entrance Cave in Western Australia, suggest that these predators may have used caves as dens. This cave-dwelling behavior, combined with its powerful build and climbing abilities, paints a picture of a versatile hunter equally at home on the ground or in the trees. The story of Thylacoleo offers a window into the complexity of prehistoric life in Australia. As we uncover more about its role in the Pleistocene ecosystem, questions about its social behavior and reproduction remain. Did these powerful predators live in groups like modern lions, or were they solitary hunters? The answers promise to shed even more light on the fascinating life of Australia's lost apex predator, further illuminating a rich and diverse world that has long since vanished. While Thylacoleo's hunting prowess is well documented, its social life remains largely unknown. Recent fossil discoveries, however, are challenging our assumptions about these ancient predators. The idea of Thylacoleo as a solitary hunter is being reconsidered in light of new evidence suggesting a more complex social structure. Modern marsupials exhibit a range of social behaviors, from the solitary Tasmanian devil to the more social quokkas and some wallabies. This diversity hints at the possibility of social behavior in extinct marsupials like Thylacoleo. The most compelling evidence comes from fossil findings in Moree, New South Wales, where paleontologists unearthed the remains of what appears to be a Thylacoleo family group. This discovery, including an adult female, a young baby, and an older juvenile found together, suggests not only social behavior but potentially extended parental care. Further supporting this hypothesis, cave deposits have yielded multiple Thylacoleo skeletons of various ages in close proximity. This consistent pattern of individuals ending up in the same final resting place strongly indicates group living. The social life of Thylacoleo becomes even more intriguing when considering their unique physical adaptations. Dr. Christine Janis, a renowned paleontologist, has noted that Thylacoleo's elbow joint is unlike anything seen in modern carnivores, hinting at a predatory behavior that might have involved social interactions. While breeding habits and care of young in Thylacoleo remain speculative, the fossil evidence allows for educated guesses. The family group found in Moree suggests that Thylacoleo mothers may have cared for their young for an extended period, potentially allowing young individuals to learn complex hunting techniques from their elders. This could explain how they became such effective predators. The implications of social behavior in Thylacoleo are far-reaching. Group living provides numerous advantages, from cooperative hunting to defense against other predators. It might offer insights into Thylacoleo's long-term success and perhaps even clues about its eventual extinction. As we continue to uncover the secrets of Thylacoleo's social life, we're left with questions about how these social structures influence their distribution across the continent and whether different environments led to different social behaviors. To answer these questions, we need to explore Thylacoleo's range and habitat preferences, painting a fuller picture of life for these fascinating creatures in the diverse ecosystems of Pleistocene Australia. Thylacoleo fossils reveal a creature of remarkable adaptability, thriving across the diverse landscapes of ancient Australia. From tropical rainforests to sun-scorched deserts, this marsupial lion left its mark on every corner of the continent during the Pleistocene epoch. Fossil evidence paints a picture of a highly successful predator that managed to colonize habitats from coast to coast, with remains unearthed in every Australian state and the Northern Territory. Significant fossil sites like the Darling Downs in Queensland and the Wellington Caves in New South Wales hint at Thylacoleo's versatility in both lush eastern forests and the more arid interior. The Naracoorte Caves in South Australia and Thylacoleo Cave on the Nullarbor Plain in Western Australia further demonstrate its ability to adapt to different climatic zones. This adaptability allowed Thylacoleo to exploit resources across a range of ecosystems, from scrubland to woodland, maintaining its position at the top of the food chain. The Pleistocene brought significant environmental fluctuations, including glacial periods with colder temperatures. In response, many species, including Thylacoleo, evolved larger body sizes. A common adaptation to colder climates that likely gave it an edge in dealing with diverse and formidable prey. Interestingly, fossil evidence suggests regional variations in Thylacoleo populations. Specimens found in Western Australia and Tasmania tend to be smaller than their Eastern Australian counterparts, hinting at local adaptations to specific environmental conditions. This size difference showcases Thylacoleo's ability to fine-tune its physiology to suit different habitats. The story of Thylacoleo's continental conquest offers valuable insights into how species can adapt to changing environments over time. As we face the challenges of modern climate change, understanding how creatures like Thylacoleo manage to thrive across such diverse landscapes could provide crucial lessons for conservation efforts. However, Thylacoleo's reign across Australia wasn't destined to last forever. As we trace its fossils across the continent, we approach a time when a new player entered the scene, one that would dramatically alter the fate of Australia's unique megafauna. The arrival of humans on the continent marked the beginning of a new chapter in Thylacoleo's story, one that would ultimately lead to its extinction. What happened when these two apex predators, one a product of millions of years of evolution and the other armed with technology and innovation, came face to face? The answer to this question holds the key to understanding Thylacoleo's final days and the profound impact of human arrival on Australia's ancient ecosystems. The arrival of humans in Australia around 65,000 to 50,000 years ago marked a significant shift in the continent's history. These early settlers, ancestors of today's Aboriginal Australians, entered a land filled with megafauna, including the formidable Thylacoleo carnifex. For millions of years, Thylacoleo had been the apex predator, but now a new challenger had emerged. These early encounters between humans and Thylacoleo would have been intense. On one side, a 330-pound or 150-kilogram marsupial lion with millions of years of evolutionary refinement. On the other, humans armed with stone tools and fire. While direct evidence of these interactions is scarce, cave paintings discovered across Australia offer intriguing glimpses. These ancient artworks depict large, predatory animals bearing a striking resemblance to Thylacoleo, hinting at the impression these creatures left on early Australians. Despite their apparent vulnerability, these early humans were skilled hunters capable of taking down large prey. Their arsenal included spears, clubs, and boomerangs, tools that, when used in coordinated group hunts, could potentially overcome even the most fearsome predators. The question remains, did they actively hunt Thylacoleo, or did they simply compete for the same prey? The impact of human arrival on Thylacoleo was likely complex. Direct hunting may have played a role, but indirect effects were probably just as significant. As humans spread across the continent, they altered the landscape through practices like firestick farming, potentially disrupting Thylacoleo's hunting grounds. Humans' adaptability and ability to exploit a wide range of food sources may have given them an edge over specialized predators like Thylacoleo, especially during times of environmental stress. As human populations grew and expanded, Thylacoleo found itself increasingly pressured, competing not just for food, but for territory as well. Within a relatively short span of time, geologically speaking, this mighty predator vanished from the Australian landscape. While the exact reasons for its extinction are still debated, human arrival undoubtedly played a crucial role. The story of Thylacoleo's final days serves as a reminder of our species' profound impact on even the most formidable creatures. Its legacy lives on in the fossil record and in the lessons it can teach us about evolution, extinction, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. As we continue to unravel Thylacoleo's secrets, we gain valuable insights that can inform our understanding of modern conservation challenges and the complex interplay between humans and the natural world. The extinction of Thylacoleo carnifex remains a fascinating puzzle in paleontology. This predator vanished around 40,000 years ago, along with many other megafauna species, marking a significant turning point in Australia's ecological history. The sudden disappearance of these animals has left scientists searching for answers, with two main theories emerging to explain this prehistoric mystery. The dual hypothesis of climate change and human impact has gained traction among researchers. During the late Pleistocene, Australia experienced significant climatic shifts that altered habitats and food availability. Concurrently, the arrival of early humans in Australia may have disrupted the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The evidence supporting these theories is complex and often intertwined, with paleoclimate data and archaeological findings both playing crucial roles in our understanding of this extinction event. As scientists continue to unravel this mystery, a consensus is emerging around a perfect storm scenario. Most researchers now believe that the extinction of Thylacoleo and other megafauna was likely caused by a combination of environmental pressures. Climate change weakened these species, making them more vulnerable to the additional stresses brought by human activities. This multifactorial approach helps explain the widespread ecological disruption that affected not just Thylacoleo, but also other iconic Australian megafauna, like the giant wombat-like Diprotodon and the enormous flightless bird Genyornis. The story of Thylacoleo's extinction holds valuable lessons for our understanding of evolution, extinction, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. As we face modern conservation challenges, the fate of this ancient predator serves as a stark reminder of how quickly even the most successful species can disappear when faced with rapid environmental changes and new ecological pressures. What can Thylacoleo teach us about protecting the unique species that still inhabit our world today? The answers may lie in our ability to recognize and mitigate the complex interplay of factors that threaten biodiversity in our current era. Thylacoleo's fossilized remains are unveiling secrets that could transform our approach to protecting endangered species. This extinct predator is becoming an unlikely ally in our efforts to safeguard modern animals as we face unprecedented environmental challenges. The marsupial lion's relevance to modern science extends beyond its impressive fossil record. Its extinction around 40,000 years ago mirrors many of the threats facing contemporary animals. Climate change, habitat loss, and human impact, these challenges bridge the gap between the Pleistocene and the present day. By studying how Thylacoleo responded to these pressures, we gain valuable insights into the vulnerabilities of current species. One of the most exciting developments in this field is using extinct species like Thylacoleo to predict how modern animals might respond to climate change. Scientists analyze the adaptations and extinction patterns of these ancient creatures to create models that forecast potential outcomes for today's vulnerable species. It's like having a prehistoric crystal ball, allowing us to peer into possible futures and plan conservation efforts accordingly. Thylacoleo's unique anatomy also offers lessons in evolutionary innovation. Its powerful jaws and specialized teeth suggest it was an ambush predator, a strategy that allowed it to thrive for millions of years. Understanding these adaptations can inform modern conservation efforts by highlighting how species might evolve in response to changing ecosystems. The significance of Thylacoleo's study is reshaping our entire approach to conservation. By examining the interplay between climate change and human activity in the past, we're developing more comprehensive strategies for protecting vulnerable species today. This holistic approach considers both environmental factors and human impact, much like the combination of forces that likely led to Thylacoleo's extinction. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of Thylacoleo and its contemporaries, we're actively shaping the future of conservation. The lessons from this ancient predator are informing everything from habitat restoration projects to climate change mitigation strategies. In a way, Thylacoleo is still influencing its ecosystem millions of years after its extinction. The story of Thylacoleo serves as both a warning and a guide. It reminds us of the delicate balance of ecosystems and the far-reaching impacts of environmental change. But it also offers hope, showing us that by understanding the past, we can better prepare for the challenges of the future. As we face the daunting task of protecting Earth's biodiversity, the marsupial lion's legacy continues to influence conservation efforts, urging us to learn from history and act decisively to safeguard the unique species that still inhabit our world. If you want to learn more about another prehistoric animal that Thylacoleo carnifex encountered during its lifetime in prehistoric Australia, check out this video.